Two well-respected teams around the EOSHL take center stage here at the Tweed Community Center this afternoon. It's always a spectacle here in Tweed, but this afternoon's affairs always have a different feel. The place is packed, and with the sun shining, the arena is abuzz with anticipation as their hometown heroes face a team that has the same support back in their old home barn. So this atmosphere may benefit Barry's Bay more so than most teams that come through these doors. But both of these teams seem to find a way to come back whenever they are down, and if they get up early, they have a tendency to blow their opponents out. We've had the opportunity to see both sides of the coin covering these two incredible franchises. So get yourself buckled in. This is sure to be a barn burner, and we have all the action here on EOSHL TV next. Justin, what do you think we got tonight in front of us?
It's going to be a playoff game here. So Barry's Bay here only needs 1 point to claim the home ice advantage here for the playoffs. This is going to be a first-round matchup for the playoffs, so this is going to be a preview of what we're going to see. It's going to be a hard-hitting game, and I think these guys need to play discipline too. But I think it's going to be high pace, and you're going to see which team is going to be willing to take the risk first.
Well, neither team ever gives an inch. They always find a way to come back. So we got an exciting 60 minutes ahead of us. Let's send it down to ringside for O Canada.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us our men, with glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free from far and wide. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard
As always, a beautiful rendition and always live here from the beautiful Tweed Community Center as the 7-6-5 Tweed Oil Kings take on the 10-7-1 Barry's Bay Wolves. The Tweed Oil Kings trail by 3 points and looking to leapfrog Barry's Bay this afternoon. Hold home ice advantage for the playoffs. It's an electrifying crowd here as always in Tweed. And as the refs get set, we get ourselves set for puck drop next. As Justin said, it's a playoff game for each side of the clubs this afternoon. They've got their best out on the ice tonight for the green and gold and the black and red. Face-off, scrummed and won back to Tweed. Within seconds, the intensity, you can feel it. Long, nice pass, the red line and dumped in around the net. Back into the half boards, kept in at the point, shot towards the net. Jesse Dick will pick that up. Good body already in front of the net. Zach Elson, nice little head fake, beauty pass over. Rip behind the net. Tweed, crisp passing already through the neutral zone. There's that beauty goal scorer, Aaron Doherty. And Jesse Dick as well. Top 2 and 3 in the league in the Western Conference in goals, and the pace is fast and furious to start this one. Purdy with a beauty hit to start this one, and a backhand pass to Elson. They'll move it up through. The icing should be negated. No, they are going to call an icing, and they'll bring it all the way back. Well, we want to wish right off the bat John Desjardins, the coach of the Tweed Oil Kings. He's celebrating a birthday today. The job he's done with this club is amazing, keeping the boys on the straight and narrow and putting them into playoff contention. for home ice advantage in the first round. Elson flips it up and down the ice, avoids hitting the roof, and they get a line change. Pass over up and into the Barry's Bay bench, and they got to keep their eye on the puck, even when they're on the bench here in Tweed.
Yeah, that bench is very small, so when the puck flies into the bench, you know you got to keep your eyes on it.
Shoulder to shoulder, just like we are in the arena. As this crowd keeps funneling in. A lot of crowd from Barry's Bay as well. They took the long trek out here. A good 2.5, 3 hour drive. Just shows the commitment from the community in Barry's Bay. That hits a leg and it'll go down. And Ingram, the first Tweed Oil King to get there, but it's on the boards for Tweed. Drilled in low. Around the net. In the corner. Slot opportunity there. And it's a 3-on-1 coming back the other way. Morris, the only one. A smart idea to take the puck carrier, but they're in on a chance. And it's offside thanks to Brody Morrison's. Thought so. Brody Morris's great defensive play there to force the puck carrier and drove that one in offside. Jack Dow had an incredible game on Friday night at the Piccadilly Arena. He played tremendous up and down the ice, physical play, and really took it to the Phantoms when his number was called. Another one here, Murray Free, the captain of the Tweed Oil Kings, one of the best in the biz. And then on the other side, you've got Kelly Summers for the Barry's Bay Wolves. It's going to be a leadership performance here in this beautiful Sunday afternoon game from Tweed. It's into the corner and siphoned out to the front of the net. It's knocked away by Carruthers. He'll gather up behind the net. Thrown up, Murray Free. The smart pass up that just goes astray down the ice, and we'll bring it back 200 feet.
I want to mention here, an X factor you're going to see in this game is Evan Morrison's puck playing ability. He's going to be like a defenseman back there. And I just noticed here, Sean Green's actually in net right now for the Barry's Bay Wolves. So it looks like they had a change in goal for this game. So Lipinski's not starting today from the looks of it.
Well, Sean Green with a 6-win, 2-loss total, 437 goals against average, and a beautiful 880 save percentage. Either goalie they put in for Barry's Bay does a great job, and Green definitely will tonight. First shot just wide of the net and goes back to the point. Knife back in. Barry's Bay digging for it. And Murray Freeze, Tweed Oil Kings will come out with it. He drills it down the ice, and Fargy's got a chance. Crossing the blue line, trying to go around a man. It's drilled back behind the net, and on his horse is Elson. He'll throw it back in as they made a line change, trying to hold the zone, and it's shipped out to center ice. They race back after it. Elson is everywhere in this ice surface in the Tweed Oil Kings beautiful community center. He's playing incredible. He tripped up there, keeps it into the zone. On his tape shot, and it's called for a hand pass, and they'll bring it back outside the line. Well, it's going to be a high-octane hockey game, as we said. A guy like Darren Doherty, 7th in the league in scoring, but 2nd in the West in goals with 15 and 12 games. His dynamite shot, and he has an excellent eye for the net, which is a scary combo for any opposing hockey club. And we'll see it tonight against Barry's Bay. A shot in. It's deflected. He shoots and scores! The Tweed Oil Kings redirect. Gets them on the score sheet early for a 1-0 lead. What a nice play in front, grinding it out. And Green didn't see it until the ref pointed towards his direction. Tweed out early, 1-0.
This is a good start for the Tweed Oil Kings. This is exactly the start they need to get that edge on the Wolves.
Without that music, it was very exposing, me calling that goal. I'll tell you, that was different. Just missed that one. They might have not known it went in either. Le Pen, good strong pass, and it's dumped into the zone. Spicy. Funk is 84 tonight. Morris, backhand pass. That will go down for an icing. And we'll bring it back the other way. Great hockey action early. Oh, I thought we had a penalty coming. Jesse Dick, the other one, 14 goals in 15 games for Barry's Bay, leads the club and puts himself in the top 10 in the league, but 3rd in the West in scoring. We have got 2 high-octane snipers on either side of the ice in Jesse Dick and Darren Doherty, who put on quite a performance on Friday night. So we had Phantoms TV Live.
Looks like we got a first goal puck there.
Leppin, draw one back. On him quickly. Campbell, smart defenseman, taking a lot of slashes and one too many. And that'll draw 2 minutes to the box for Tricoli. Barry's Bay getting the goalie out of the net. Murray free, a big hit on the boards to get his boys going as they set up for this penalty kill. Cross in front of the net, and another big hit on the boards there. And we've got ourselves a wang doodle of a fight on the half boards. It's Murray free, dropping them. And they've got Barry's Bay's combatant, Curtis LeClaire. Oh my, what a tilt. I can't really see it, but hopefully Justin can get this on the camera. It's going for a while. They'll bring it out to the blue line, and it's going to be a win for one of them. A tap on the head to Murray Free. What a respectable fight that was. And he's getting his boys going. Look at the smile as they love it here in Tweed. What a till that was.
Wow. And Murray Free, you know, he's always a willing combatant if he has to stand up for his teammates. He's a great captain in this league, and you know, and there's Rhino, of course. You know Rhino's gonna get some love from everybody.
100%, always got a smile. This one he's a little more serious for about a half a second, trying to figure out, because there's a penalty, delayed penalty, then we got the 5 minutes assigned for fighting. Will there be an instigator to negate the penalty, as it wasn't actually Freed who initiated that penalty or that fight. He drilled the guy in the boards, and from what I've got on the score sheet here,
looked like Brody Morris was involved as well. So
Robbie LePen, number 44, I'm pretty sure was in that fight. No, it can't be. He's standing right there. Who was it? Oh, no, it was LeClaire. I'm sorry. Curtis LeClaire, 28 for Barry's Bay. I think initiated that fight, and I think that might be what Reinhold's looking for, is that extra 2 for instigating to make it a 5-on-5. But no, it's 2 minutes aside for Tweed. They'll go down a man, and that can be painful for the Oil Kings right now.
As you look, Barry's Bay has a very lethal power play, you know, led by Kelly Summers. And when Kelly Summers is on the ice, look out, because everybody just steps up a notch on their play.
Well, he's out on the ice right now for Tweed at the point. 25% for the Wolves, 76% kill for Tweed. They're in the corner. They move it to the point. Drills that back down low. Campbell at the point again. Throws it back to the half boards and down low into the corner. Try and walk out with it. Tweed is there. Little echo. Drilled back down low. Drilled a shot and a great save by Evan Morrison as he checks in at the 15:35 mark of the first period. Great save by Evan Morrison. And it's one back. Tweed nicely drills that down the ice. And Green will leave it there for Campbell. He's behind the net. He'll throw it up. The slick skating of Summers will move the puck along. And they gain the zone. Le Pen, D pass to Summers. Thrown down into the corner. And they'll turn back to the point. Gets to the half boards, but Summers will pick that up. Strides the line. Shot through, and he looked for a redirect. And goes into the corner. Good body there. Try and get it out. Thrown back down behind the net. And they'll whistle it down the ice to kill the first minute and 5 of this power play. Summers through the zone with speed again to get in quickly. Drop pass to the point. Walks in, shoots, and it's stopped by Morrison behind the net and into the corner. He'll walk out. Summers, the quarterback on this power play, and Evan Morrison finds that one to hold on for the draw.
Morrison had to be careful on that one, because that one just hit a skate in front and that could have trickled by, so he had to be careful. One player I gotta say that might be a key to his team's success is Jesse Dick. with this ice surface, I could see him sneaking in for a few breakaways as he's known to do.
He's got tremendous speed, and he tries to stay behind the play to try and open up that breakaway pass, but he doesn't negate his defensive responsibilities, which is excellent. 20 seconds remaining in the power play for Barry's Bay. They've had a good opportunity or two. It's back to the point, held in, juggling that, and Morris, his body connects with him on that one, and he'll have his head up from now on as he felt that one big time. They're across with speed. Barry's Bay, a nice move. Back to the point, drilled on the boards, thrown down low again. Oh, a high stick, and that's going to cause a 2-minute. Onto the boards and out. He's on it with speed, and he won't get to it. It's going to be a 2-minute high sticking. And it'll be Tweed Oil Kings' turn to go to the power play. Tweed with a 16% on the power play, 82% kill for the Wolves, and that does not represent the Tweed Oil Kings firepower. That 16%, they just have been unlucky on the power play.
Yeah, and you know, that's a very shocking number considering, like you said, the firepower they have up front. But you know what? Keep an eye open for Doherty and Reinhold to create some offense, because they're generally in the center of creating that offense on the power play.
Murda from the point, throws it in down low. Doherty with that great hands and throws it back to the point. Murda was there, but they'll dump it down the ice, and Morrison will gather.
Time of penalty, 13:50.
From behind the net and out. Backhand pass cross to Reinhold. Doherty throws a backhand pass into their own zone. 30 seconds off the clock.
Oh my God.
And Reinhold negates that forechecker there. Up the ice. They'll try and throw it in. Elson. He'll get it in deep. They'll try and get under. Nice stick work there by Doherty. They'll control. Whips it to the point. Kept in by Elson. Back across the Murdiff. He shoots it through a screen, and it's knocked down the ice. And 1:05 remaining. They're wanting it up quick. They do. Reinhold. Good play there. Moved across the blue line, red line, and dumped back into the zone. The crowd's getting antsy. And look at that great pass. Just misses Reinhold, and it'll be an icing with 53 remaining on the clock.
As I mentioned there earlier, Evan Morrison with the puck playing ability, he's like an extra defenseman out there. So this can be really key for this power play.
When you have a goalie that can play it like him, it's like having a third defenseman back there.
It is. It definitely is. You know I like to use this reference a lot, but Carey Price was really well known for his puck playing ability like that.
Absolutely. He was way better than Waugh was.
Yeah.
Bringing over Morris his bucket. 12:42 remaining here in this first period. 53 seconds on the power play. Draw one. Knocked up to the blue line, and it's held by Barry's Bay. Their penalty kill right now is superb.
Come on, let's go.
Little sift pass over into the danger area, but Tweed will hold on to it. Nice move around a man. What a pass! And it's out of Reinhold's. That's going to be an icing out of Reinhold's reach. And it'll come back 200 feet with 35 remaining. And the dismay of the Tweed Oil Kings faithful, hoping for a 2-goal early lead with the power play. We'll have a face-off inside the Oil King zone.
One of those things with this building is you're going to see a lot of icing calls if you miss the pass.
And small ice surface. Rip through the neutral zone, and they're in. Doherty with that great speed drop back to Reinhold. Doherty just missed that one there. Thought it was coming back down to him, and they're out. 20 seconds, and a great Barry's Bay penalty kill here early on. Good play by Morris behind the net. They got 3 on the one side. McCann to Morris. Purdy, great forecheck by Barry's Bay as they'll come to the end of this power play. Up, a big hit on the boards, and Morris, he'll gather that puck. He loses his footing, drilled down the ice. A high stick is going to be called against Barry's Bay's Johnson. He hits him against the wall, and Johnson will bring it out. Good pass, and here we go. Purdy on the right side with great speed, shoots, and it's stopped by Green. Ingram in the corner. Battling along the corner boards here, and he's knocked down. Purdy trying to move it out. Barry's Bay throws it into nowhere. To the point, shot through. Green saves. Rebound. Oh my word, what a save by Green to keep it 1-0. And it's up into the rafters, and it comes down for a drawn side, the Barry Bay zone.
It looked like the field goal was good on that one.
Oh my goodness. How did he make that save, Justin?
Hey, you know, you just got to stick with a little bit of the scorpion.
Yeah. Yeah. Some guys use the scorpion, and he used it really well there. Probably the first time I've seen it used perfectly. Draw one back. Shot through, hits a leg, and goes behind the Barry's Bay net. Good hit there. Got a hold of him. Barry's Bay wanting a call on that. They're into the zone. Pearson throws it, hits a leg, and goes in behind the net. Walking out the other way is Tweed. They'll lose it. Great defensive hockey here and great back and forth action. What a move around him. He's got a space. Shot towards the net, and Green will steer it aside into the slot again. Back to the point. Setting up towards the net shot. Redirected, and it's knifed away and down the ice. And it could go for icing. No, it's called off. Elson. Oh, he hits a stick, but it still comes up into the zone. Millington did that, and it's going to be brought back the other way now and shot in. No icing. Thought they would get it as well, but it's down into the neutral zone. They chip it in. Great defensive play by Morris, one of the best defensemen in this league. Morris is a tank in front of the net. He gets the job done, and he's a scary guy to be around in front of that net.
He is, and he can also move that puck very well, and he's got legs on him too to move up ice as well. So he's a multi-dimensional threat.
Draw inside the zone. See what Barry's Bay can do. He's got 2 goals. He's got 9 assists on the season in 13 games as a defenseman. Almost a point a game is incredible. Off the boards and down the ice. They got good opportunity. Slot pass to the hands of Doherty, and it just goes astray. Behind the net again. Opportunity for Tweed to get out of the zone, and they will. The neutral zone, a good hit on him there. Trying to get the puck. Another one. Good bump. Another one. Morris just missed that one. 2-on-1 chance. Walks around him. Scores! Barry's Bay comes back with a goal of their own. Just as the penalty expires, they get on the score sheet and tie it at 1. Good back and forth action. Buckle in, folks. This is going to be quite a hockey game. And if it's a telltale sign of where we're going to be in the playoffs, I mean, they usually ramp it up a little for the playoffs. I don't know how much they could do, how much more they could do when the playoffs come, because this is an incredible first 10 minutes.
It really is. And, you know, like as you mentioned, if this is a preview of what's to come, I'm really, you know, if there's a playoff game here in Tweed, I'm going to be looking forward to being here.
Walks in, shoots, and he just missed the side. It's back the other way. Trying to knife it up, and he can't get to it. Drilled it back into the zone for Carruthers. Carruthers stick-lipped and bodied against the boards there, but he'll try and hold on. Bolden giving him all he can handle. Thrown to the neutral zone and out. Purdy with great speed. Nice move to get across the blue line, stay onside, dumps it in. Almost got behind the defender, but Barry's Bay will move out with good speed. Knocked down and kept for Tweed's possession. DDD pass to Honchar. He'll throw it behind the net, and it's Carruthers trying to make a play, but the forecheck by Barry's Bay is incredible right now, and they're out at a 2-on-1. In on goal, Tweed tries to get it across, and it was just too hard. Zach Elson tries to keep it in at the blue line, and it's out and down the ice. Millington. Good move there. Throws it up to the right side, shipped into the zone, and in behind the net for Reinhold. He tries to throw it out in front of the net, negate a hit. Walks out from the corner, Andrew Reinhold. He is quite creative. A shot towards the net. Ingram there for a deflection and goes into the corner. Back to the point again. Elson shoots it towards the net. Tried to get Reinhold onto the tip. Shot from the point. Stopped by Green. He was expecting it a little harder, reacted a little quick, and almost went right through the wickets.
Green made a really nice blocker save earlier on in that sequence. that puck had ice for Twine, so he luckily just got his blocker up just in time.
Draw inside the zone. Millington looking for the 1T, but it's one back for Barry's Bay. Pass across and up the ice, and Tweed will receive this one and try and turn it back quickly. Pass across, knocked away. Oh my, yeah, he's got his eyes on him there. Murdiff is a big, strong boy. Pass to the point to the captain. Summers shoots, and it hits his own man in front of the net. LeClaire, it's back down the ice. Summers trying to gather that one. Tweed all over each other there, but they're now breaking in. A big hit and a sandwich on Liam Stoltz, brand new addition to the Tweed Oil Kings. Couple of guys, Tricoli as well, number 37. He's been a great hockey player for them. And it's walked in, and it'll be coming back in offside. We're wondering, it didn't look like it went out. Great action. In this arena, a lot of Barry's Bay fans to the left of me, and they are pumped for this game, let me tell you. Kicked up. Tweed on that quickly. Behind the net, Evan Morrison, a great puck mover, right to free. He'll throw it up, and they've got an opportunity. Tricoli hit, and the stick goes flying. Onto the half boards. Dow in forechecking. Tricoli to Dow. Slot score! What a pass and what a snipe! And the Oil Kings are back on top, 2-1 early. What a shot!
Yeah, that was, I don't know, I don't care who you are in that, that was going in.
You get a guy with that kind of draw on his wrist shot, and they can place it anywhere. We're gonna find a 1 on the score sheet added 90% of the time. And Tweed looking for more. A good body, but Tweed will gain possession and enter the zone. Tried to throw it out in front. He will just miss the stick of Doherty. And out they come. Jesse Dick, the smooth skating, quick shot in. Tried to backhand it. Evan Morrison closes the pads to hold on to that one. And that was dangerous from the get-go, as you were talking about in the opening about Jesse Dick.
Yeah, and it just goes to show how much speed he has going down the wing and break up ice. So he can be an X factor that can break this game wide open with a few quick ones.
Well, they're never out of a game when you've got guys like Dick, you've got Summers, Cuddy, Colfeld, actually, he's incredible as well, Enright. They got a great group here in the black and red as well on the other side.
And, the good thing too about these two organizations is they do, their fan bases do definitely rival each other for great atmospheres in their building. So whoever gets that home ice is definitely going to have a massive advantage over the other.
Passed up, down the ice, and speaking of home ice advantage, Tweed has 3 games remaining in the season and 3 points to catch the Barry Bay Wolves for home ice advantage in the opening round. Something that will definitely give their squad an advantage as they went 6-1-1 at home this season. On the road, 1-5-3, but they can turn that around in the playoffs as well. But home ice home cooking is always good. Onto the half boards, trying to turn it in is Pearson. He's bodied along the boards by Honchar. He is a tough guy. That number 8 for the Oil Kings. Shot through in front. Whoa, baby, what a save by Evan Morrison, kicking out the right pad and makes a beauty. And this crowd loved that one. Pearson knifes it back in. Look at Morrison out again. He just missed it, but he's got Honchar there for help. Thrown off the boards and kept in by Barry's Bay, pinned along the half boards. Who will come out with this one? Point now for Summers. He slashed on the arm again by Purdy into the slot, and it just goes wide. The open cage. Point drilled in front. Rebound. Do you believe it? Evan Morrison, point again. Shoots. It's a stick. It's back the other way. It's Darren Doherty on a break. Shoots, and a great save by Green. Zach Elson holds it in at the blue line to the corner. Walks out to the point. Shoots. Reinhold. Score! Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Jeez. just about tripped a fan. The jubilation is real here in Tweed as they net another, and it's 3-1 Tweed.
All this led from those big saves from Morrison early on. And, you know, I never doubt this Tweed team, because once they start getting their legs, it's game on.
100%. What action. Evan Morrison must have made 4 dynamite 10-bellers in that one sequence. And as you've heard it a million times, the goalie makes a big save and the other team comes right back and scores. And Reinhold with that shot from the point brings it across the blue line. And another big hit by Ingram. Loses his stick, but he goes back to get it shot from the point. Stopped by Morrison into the slot again. Chance and a knife away. Morrison is in the zone. He is seeing everything.
Yeah, even you look at the way he's been coming out of the net to touch that puck and play it, you can tell he's confident in his game right now. And as a goalie, you want to touch that puck as much as you can.
Oh boy, I don't know if you saw that, Justin, but it looked like the Tweed Oil King
Looks like Mitch Purdy's getting a Purdy? No, it's Pickles.
Yeah.
Pickles is getting a penalty there for unsportsmanlike, it looks like.
Wow, it looked like a hook by Barry's Bay that turned Pickles ugly because he thought that they were going to get a power play, and it's going back the other way. So Barry's Bay looking to capitalize on this great opportunity to bring it within one. A slot hops over his stick, trying to turn his back. Then knees in on a break again. Shoots, and it's stopped by Green. On a breakaway, and a big save there to keep him within 2. Summers, crisp, speed, drop, pass, Campbell, shot, and it goes up and into the mesh, and we'll have ourselves a face-off. Looked like it's outside the zone. Deflected by a Barry's Bay Wolf, and we'll reset outside the zone. 4:13 to go, a minute 35 on the power play here in this first period. Treated to excellent hockey already for the first 15 minutes and change.
I've got to say, Morrison reminds me a bit of Jake Clement with his athletic ability in that crease and being able to have quick feet and respond on a rebound.
Remember, is Jake a puck-playing goalie?
No.
Okay, I couldn't remember. Back outside the zone. Campbell, he'll control. They'll try and set up. Nice pass across that's negated by Carruthers. Turn it back to the half boards, try to dump it back in. They'll walk them. Le Pen. They got 3 Barry's Bay Wolves at the blue line. They got to get spread out. Now it's that Summers stick handling ability is amazing. Campbell down low now. Le Pen. Cross. Shoots! And it just goes wide. Back to the point again. Le Pen straddling the blue line. Summers, great battle in front of that net. Tries the footwork there and he just can't complete it. Drilled down the ice and it hits somebody in the bench. The battle in front of the net is real. Making it uncomfortable for any Barry's Bay Wolf to get set up in there is key to the Tweed W.
Yeah, this atmosphere in this game it feels like playoffs, and yet the playoffs start 2 weeks from now. But this is the matchup we're going to see, and we're going to expect it to be like this all game, and we're going to expect to see this when the playoffs come around.
And there's no chance the playoff numbers will change. It's going to be these pair.
It is going to be these two. It's just a matter of ranking on who's getting the home ice.
Back behind the net, Barry's Bay looking to set up and get their wheels moving. Summers to Campbell to Summers across the red line and gain the blue line. Summers turns back looking for Dick at the point, and he'll go down low. It hits a foot. Jesse Dick walks into it across ice to Pearson or Campbell. Shot through, knocked away, and it's drilled down the ice.
Okay.
Green settles that puck down with 10 seconds to go on the power play.
10 seconds, let's go.
Pass up the ice.
Come on, Debbie.
Into the zone. Chipped in. Morrison, a shot just directed wide. He scampers back into the net. Defense thwarts that opportunity. He turns back towards the net, and it's kept by Tweed. A nice play out by McCann. To Morris into the rush. Morris in! What a goal! Oh my word! What a play!
Bobby Orley!
Wow! He can do it all! Brody Morris, the big man, showing some beautiful slick hands. Tweed up by 3. Christian fan giving me the note that it was a D pass to a D and a goal on a break. And Tweed has opened up a 3-goal.
Brody Morris doing his best Bobby Orr impersonation.
That was beautiful. Hauncher in his own zone. This crowd is abuzz. Carruthers up. Oh, and a big hit by Barry's Bay as they're looking to bring it back here to the point. Again, Hauncher shot through. Green finds that, holds on for the save.
I'm going to say as a goaltender, this arena is a nightmare for any opposing goalie playing against these Oil Kings.
Absolutely. The boards are friendly to Tweed and no one else. Just like the Boston Gardens. Draw for Doherty inside the zone, and it's one back to Barry's Bay. Miller coming out of his own zone with speed and moving through. Look at that great stash. He crosses, pass, shot, hits a leg, goes up and into the mesh. We'll have another draw. Barry's Bay, they're in the same boat. We're talking about home ice advantage. They sat at 7-1-1 in that loud animated Pal Yakabuski Arena. On the road, 3-6-0, not nearly as bad, but they can adapt to the opposition's arena. Tonight, or this afternoon, the Oil Kings are just smoking, and they play to a 4-1 lead.
Hey, when there's smoke, there's fire.
Indeed. Shot through, and he saw it at the last second. I think I heard it hit his glove, goes up over the net, back down the ice for an icing, and we'll bring it back again for face-off.
Mo Money again showing why he's valuable in that crease. He's got the quick hands, the quick feet. He's dialed in. I think the only way you're going to beat Mo Money is if you got traffic in front and he doesn't see it.
Face off. Tried to drill it back for Doherty there. Moves into the corner. Pass back. So Murdoch turns around. Is Purdy. Cross ice. And it'll not go for an icing this time. Into their zone. Enright looking to move out. And it's bobbling on him a little bit. Up through the mid-ice area. Mistake there as Reinhold moves it in. He's always dangerous, but they change this opportunity for one of their own. Comes across the line and just about Le Pen getting smoked at that blue line. They are head hunting for both sides of the ice here. You've got to keep your head up. Andrew Reinhold, an excellent opportunity there. He had the shot from the point on the third goal that beat Green and was shoved into the net. Or Tweed, make it 3-1 at the time. Thanks for tuning in, folks. This is quite an afternoon of hockey, and I'm glad you're along for the ride. Luigi Martone, I'll tell you, he's a fan favorite and has been loved since he came over. And we got ourselves quite a jousting match on the face-off here. Referee trying to teach him. This is where you stand. This is where you got to be. You can't come in, boys. Stop hurting each other. Look at on the blue line. Yep, they're going. That's it. They're taking two on a jousting match. I really don't. I don't know. I don't like that at all. To put two guys in the box in this type of a hockey game for screwing around at the face-off, it just can't happen.
No, and it's undisciplined. Just square, just stand and there's no need for silly penalties like that. But looks like they're offsetting. So looks like they're offsetting penalty. So no, the team's no worse for wear.
And that's good. Yeah, taking one would have been bad. I thought they were just taking Ingram on that. Both of them is good. 1:02 remaining here in this first action-packed period of 3. Barry's Bay and Tweed giving these fans their money's worth and then some. Draw inside the zone. Kofel matching up against Johnson. And Johnson wins that battle. It's behind the net. Oh my, I don't think that Morrison saw. No, sir. It is up and into the rafters. It'll come down on Reinhold's stick. And it would have been a nice matchup. Reinhold versus Summers, the only two men back. Look at that. Someone in this league that enjoys the game more than him, bring him to me because I want to see it. There's nobody I've seen enjoy the game more than Andrew Reinhold.
No, and this is a set play right here. Reinhold right down the wing. He did this in Frontenac and it almost paid off.
They didn't see him on this play till the last second. Summers with that great hockey IQ. 41 seconds remaining here in the opening frame. They're battling in the corner, and they'll walk it with it to the slot. It's knocked away. Ripped it back behind the net. Reinhold just saw it last second. Summers there to beat him. Shoots it from the point, and somehow Morrison found that one to make the save. Bodied into the corner, drilled up the ice, and Barry's Bay will have to regroup. And we've got a 2-minute charging coming to Barry's Bay.
Yeah, the Oil Kings have this set play where Reynolds, he's placed at the very far end boards trying to catch their team to sleep and try to go in on a breakaway. So keep an eye open on that set play later on in this game at some point.
DDD pass. Chance here late. And it's stopped by Green. Face off. Deep in the zone. Doherty. 12 seconds remaining. Back to the point. It's too hard, and they've got speed here. But, of course, Morrison comes out, plays it smart off the boards. 5 seconds. Purdy in. Dropped. Elson shoots. Stopped by Green. And that'll end the first period with the Tweed Oil Kings leading 4-1. And we'll go to the second period with what an anticipating time it'll be for us, this little flood, because the second period is going to be just as filled with incredible hockey. We're happy to bring it to you here on EOSHL. Action-packed first period. There's one of your goal scorers, number 4, Brody Morris.
No, it's Bobby Orr.
Bobby Orr, indeed. The slick hands. Matthew Funk from Pat Millington got the goal scoring started. Robert LePen from Jared Steeg. Curtis Leclerc with the assist. Jack Dow from Tricoli. Purdy from Reinhold and Elson to make it 3-1. And as we talked about, Bobby Orr, Brody Morris from Tricoli and Free. That's where we stand. 4-1.
Hey, no, his name's Brody Morris.
Just going to share this up on our site here real quick. Shots on goal in that period favored Tweed 13-8. Penalty-filled period 8, but it was 4 for Tweed and 4 for Barry's Bay. So the referees keeping it clean. The team's looking to keep it clean in the second, but Barry's Bay will have to kill off a minute 41 for this penalty. Puck ready to be dropped here early. That's end of the drop. Tweed setting up in their own zone, trying to move it out, knocked away and down the ice. Around the net she comes. Met, and a good move around him. Straight up into Elson's stick to Doherty. Slick drop pass, held at the blue line. Cross ice pass goes up and into the rafters.
The clock is still running.
It is running, yeah. That was a good 3 seconds. And they're going to want that back because it's a power play. They're going to lose about 3 seconds.
I think they're having some difficulty with the clock. That's why they had to buzz it a few times. Looks like we're getting our crowd on our live feed. I see Colton DiStefano on there.
Good to see you, Colton. Yeah, legend. Draw one back, and it's out. Tweed will have to reset again. Their own zone. Smart behind the net. And they'll try and move out with it. Opportunity here for Barry's Bay to kill this penalty off early and get some momentum going. Tweed through the neutral zone, head up the whole way. The bodies have been flying in this first 20 minutes plus. And back down. 45 seconds remaining in the power play. Elson goes back to retrieve the puck. And he'll come out with speed. Through the neutral zone again. Dump it in. They'll chase. Purdy on that. No. Giving away. Back to the point. Tweed to deep pass. Shot. Just missed. Murdiff will try and keep it in at the blue line, and it'll just get out.
I noticed here there was a goaltending change here. We got Ethan Lipinski and now a net for the Wolves. And there's a giveaway.
Oh, missed the backhand pass. Opportunity there. Goes astray and back down to Barry's Bay as they're ready to set their player back on the ice. Go 5-a-side again into the slot. Ripped a shot. And Evan Morrison, solid like a rock. We got Reinhold with great speed through. Creative as always. And Morris was being held up, looking for a penalty there. Great defensive play it turned out to be. Tweed now 5-on-5, the 18-minute mark of the second period. Behind him, and he's in. Barry's Bay, pass cross, shot, and Morrison out at the top of the blue paint to cut the angle off, and makes a great save there.
Morrison is playing a very sharp positional game today in that crease, so it's going to be very difficult to beat him so far in this one. So if the Wolves want to get anything by him, they got to get traffic in front. Take away his eyes.
Trying to get through, and he can't. Carruthers, a good stiff pass. Up and it's knocked away, and back the other way goes Tweed. Trying to shovel it back to Honcher. He'll go behind the net, and it's drilled up through center ice. Summers going, there will be no icing. Back pass into the corner, and it's taken away by Tweed. Shot in the slot. Barry's Bay will retrieve that puck. Out the other way is the captain, trying to lead these guys into a goal. Le Pen into the slot. Beautiful passing now by Barry's Bay at the top of the circle. Knocked down, and it'll come back the other way for Tweed in his feet. Still bouncing around, and it'll land on a Wolves stick. He'll dump it in, looking for an ice, and they'll get it. Well, as we introduce a new goalie, Ethan Lipinski, tremendous goalie, sitting at 4-4-1. 634 goals against and a tidy 857 save percentage as he enters this game for Barry's Bay, as they're still on the doorstep coming back in this one, as it's still early, and they are a team that won't quit. It was in his feet for Stieg, and he couldn't find it around the net. Chipped up to the half boards. They won't get it out. Opportunity again, drilled into the corner. Thrown around the net by Elson. Shipped up to center, and there's a big hit by Murray Free, and that'll get the attention of Josh Miller as he drills it on goal, and just like, my goodness, batting flies. Evan Morrison has been solid in the first part of this game. Oh, here's an opportunity for Barry's Bay. A draw inside the Tweed zone, back to the point, sifts it down to the top of the circle. They'll throw it in deep. And it'll be an Oil King, the first get it, and throw it out to center ice. Shoveled back into the zone by Bolton. Goes around, and it comes back out to center ice, and they've got a break. Walking in with speed. Oh, and Tricoli is going to draw a penalty there for holding. He wasn't free enough for a breakaway, so it'll be just 2 in the box. And Tweed will go back to the power play. Great mustache, I'll tell you, for Josh Miller, number 15 of the Barry's Bay Wolves. Great crowd on hand in this afternoon hockey game between two playoff-bound clubs. McCann at the point, Morris the goal scorer to his left. Kept in, Morris corrals the blue line. He thought it come out, and he'll throw it back over. He'll try and start back into the zone. Pass over. Got in. Around the net. Morris will try and get there first. He will. Kept in. No, it's knocked back out to center ice. Pearson being harassing McCann. He'll drill it off the boards to Morris. Morris cross ice to Purdy. He'll gain the blue line. He'll dump it in. And they'll go after it. Chip behind the net. Good body on him there. Thrown to the boards. Not out. Rolled on his stick. McCann just misses that one. He'll throw it in deep. Into the half boards. Back to the point. McCann. Great footwork there. And the net has come off the pegs. And we'll have a draw inside the zone. And it happens. We have a goalie here. We had a goalie in Frontenac that used to do that a lot. It's a power pushing goaltender, Jake Clement. come off the pegs a lot.
Yeah, I was just about to say, are we sure that the goalie change it wasn't Jake with, Jake came over to the Berries Bay Wolves? I don't know. Good old Jake. We love you, Jake.
Indeed. Bodied against the boards there. It'll come out to the goalie and held on by Lipinski. He hasn't been crazy tested since he's come in. Only 4:30 into the second period. Tweed Oil Kings and the Berry Bay Wolves. Very tight-knit hockey here. Draw, scrum, point, chance, down low. Back to Elson, and it's chipped out. They want Morrison to come out to play that, and he will. Ripped around the boards. Reinhold was there to receive it. If he didn't, good move by Murdoch. Chips it in, and he'll go after it. Behind the net goes Barry. Throws it back around to the point and gets stuck at the half boards. Tweed's possession. Corner to Ingram. Back down low to Reinhold. Nice body there on the boards. Looking for Ingram in the slot. Reinhold to the point. Murdoch shoots. Stopped by Lipinski. Back the other way. Chip through to center ice. And Elson turns it back. 18 seconds remaining on the power play. They got a chance here. Oh, a great defensive play by Murdoch. Backhand pass. Jesse Dick tried to go around a man. Ingram takes it from him. Murdoch throws it back behind the net. And Tweed will move out with it. Wholesale changes for both teams. The penalty's over. Across the blue line is Millington shoots, and he just missed the top corner. Tweed into the corner now. Will walk out. Long ice pass. Chipped in. And up into the wall. It's going to come back into center ice for a face-off. You don't see a lot of teams yelling at their goalie to come out and play the puck as much as Tweed does when Evan Morrison's in the net.
Yeah, especially in a rink like this, it's so crucial to have a goalie who's able to play the puck the way that he does with all that power. It makes everybody's job a lot easier on defense.
93 from Berries Bay. Thought he was taking the draw. In comes Lepin to save him on that one. What a pass. Oh, he just missed the receiver on that one. Turning back, knocked off the puck. And Berries Bay with it. Good hit there by Honchar. Throws it into Carruthers behind the net. And Morrison, it took a funny bounce. There's Honchar, back to help out. Drilled on the half boards there. From what I understand, 45, Liam Stoltz. Brand new to center Hastings. Chipped up to center. It'll come down with a stick of Berries Bay, and they'll try and turn it around. Moves it up quickly. Carruthers looks for Honchar. He's wide open in his own zone. He'll backpedal to Carruthers. Carruthers circling. Drills a long pass up. It's picked off. Big hit by Honchar. They're in. Tried to pass Honchar. Really giving him the business. And here we go. Honchar takes him down with 3 good, solid shots. And a rowdy dow right in front of us here for EOSHL TV. And they don't like each other too much.
No, that's our second tilt of the game.
If they'd have it on the other side of the ice, it'd be or at least 3-4 more feet away from the boards. It'd be great. You wouldn't have to do your dance here. We could have another one for others. And Bolt talking it over. This is intense hockey. Not cheap. This is not cheap hockey. This right here is playoff, as you've said, type hockey.
It really is. And, man, you're really feeling the atmosphere here. The fans are really into it. The players are into it. This is exactly why this is such a great atmosphere. It delivers every single time.
Well, we were lucky to lock on early with the Phantoms, a great organization, and then with Tweed and Berries Bay, they're beautiful organizations with a great fan base. And here at EOSHL TV, want to thank all the teams that have allowed us to come into their home and bring you these incredible games. And this one here, a playoff game between the Oil Kings and Berries Bay, has really set a fuse lit here in this little arena in Tweed.
I think we're still trying to figure out the penalties here, giving the explanation to the coaches of Berries Bay.
Sorry. I found him finally. Shot from the point. Knocked down, slot again. Oh, ripped and stopped by Lipinski. Good play by Morrison. Knock his stick off, free, just out of his reach, and we got an icing coming back the other way. Guy I wanted to highlight in the game was Luigi Martone, number, from what I understand, he's 88, but it says here 28. I'll try and figure that out. He's had 12 goals and 10 assists in 15 games this season. Luigi Martone. Let's keep an eye on him for the Barry's Bay Wolves.
Yeah, he had 4 points in his debut against Gananoque last week in the short bench. So let's see if he keeps up his point production. I expect no less from him. He's a point getter, that's for sure. Does nothing but generates offense.
And Morrison again with an incredible save to keep it 4-1. Face off deep inside the Tweed zone. 12:47 to go here in the second period. Barry's Bay controls, back to the point, it's chipped away. The great speed of Purdy, can he beat him? Great job, stop and pop, tried to throw it in front, back to Doherty, knocked away. Barry's Bay quickly out the other way, and they're in, around him. He's on goal, breakaway, shoots, and Morrison again comes up with the stone wall, and Barry's Bay looks skyward as they can't beat him. It's chipped down to Doherty. He's got great speed, and he'll get in there early. Throws it back behind the net to Purdy. Nice zip pass back to the point, to a shot through a crowd, and it goes wide. Ripped again on goal. Lipinski will make that save, back into the corner, thrown down low. They'll cycle it out to the point, a shot through a screen. Barry's Bay will turn it back the other way. Instead of electing for the long ice pass, they move together, and they're in, and a shot, and Morrison again. I don't see a hole in the wall, Justin, for Morrison this afternoon.
I really don't. He's giving them nothing. He's playing full confidence, playing at the top of his circle. He's playing the puck. He's doing everything you want your starting goalie to do in a game when he's on top of the world right now, and he's tough. And here's that set play again. Rhino on the far wall. See him on that far wall. Nobody's covering him. So look out. When they win that draw, which they didn't hear, but expect that breakout to happen at some point.
And it pulls that defenseman away, and look where he is. He's really flying now. The shot to the far side just missed the open cage. Good body on the boards. Try and pin it against the wall. It's coming back to the point to Carruthers. He's got great hands. He'll throw it again down. Ingram ripped a shot. I don't know if Lipinski saw that to the last second. Carruthers at the blue line just can't keep it in. And they'll work it back to their own zone to set up. Pass over to Morris. Morris with a great pass up to try and gain the zone for Johnson. And Reinhold forcing his man to make a pass there. Shot, a great save by Lipinski. The rebound bounces in front, and Barry's Bay trying to move out the other way. But Zach Elson there first to McCann, to Elson. They're in through the neutral zone and dump it. Lipinski will glove that, hold on for the whistle, and we'll have a face-off inside of Barry Bay's zone. Lipinski took one in the cage. You could see him go down into the butterfly, move himself back up to make that great save.
He's another goalie as well. It's very quick on his feet, much like Morrison.
Face-off, draw, into the corner, and back around the other side. Thrown up through the mid-ice area. It's kept by the quick feet of Zach Elson. He's trying to hold the blue line. He has coverage right now as well. Thrown into the zone and around the net. Lipinski throws it back around. He'll meet a man on the boards. It's Steege. Backhand pass to the neutral zone again. There's Steege again. Pass to him. He's into the slot. Can't get through that wall of Tweed. Great defense. Into the corner on his knees. He gets up, throws it back behind the net. He's knocked down again. And we are going to have a penalty. This is getting rough. An elbow to the Barry's Bay Wolves. Elson getting knocked down, and that's LeClaire, I think, going to the box. No? Oh, LeClaire. Oh, that one's going to be to Robbie LePen, actually. Okay, no, Jared Steeg is getting the penalty for that. There's a lot of rough stuff in that corner. Would have been a couple calls on that. But Tweed will go to the power play again. Doherty at the draw. They got Purdy to his right. 93 this one. Back to the point. Looking for an open man. He'll find him on the half wall. Throws it down low. Purdy is in open in front. Shoots it, just missed the net. Great eye to find him. It's back to the point, and it'll clear the zone. Ripped along, ice pass. They'll pick it up. The dangerous Doherty. Down low. Try and turn it around, and he can't. Back the other way goes Barry's Bay. A 2-on-1. Pearson, pass across, and a great defensive play by Morris. Oh my. Trying to gain the blue line. They're in offside, and he tried to hold it, and he just can't. Well, a face-off outside the zone. Morris is doing everything in this game. Slick hands, great passing, and his defense is, as always, on point. Number 4 for your Tweed Oil Kings. Face-off, back into the zone. Thrown up by McCann. Over to Elson. He's got tremendous speed. He drills that in for Reinhold, and he'll let it go for Ingram. Smart play. Ingram will hold the wall, turns back the other way. Goes to the point, Elson. Down low, slot chance. Great play by Lipinski. Shoots it just wide. And it's behind the net for Barry's Bay. Elson finding him there. Great eyes. McCann is back. That's sure-footed 24. McCann stops, turns, and comes back the other way. Nice pass to the neutral zone. They're in. Backhand pass. No. Forehand to Reinhold. Goes behind the net. Ingram there. Chipped off the boards and out. Smart play there for Barry's Bay. Pass over. Carruthers. Through the zone. 19 seconds remaining in this power play. Carruthers goes in to grab that one. And Barry's Bay again off the glass and out. That'll basically end this power play. 8 seconds remaining. They'll turn in their own zone and start it again. Elson, long ice pass, just caught Carruthers out of his reach. They'll turn it in. Bolton in on goal. Bolton pass across. Oh my goodness! He's made 2 and robbed them on both. Another save by Evan Morrison. That's 3 10-bellers in a row. What a stop. They're back the other way. He's getting slashed, and he'll lose the puck on that one. Nice slick play there by Ian Tricoli. That was nice. Morris through the neutral zone. Look at that. Negates 2 hits. He's in. Drills it around the net. And on that is Murray Free. Expect a hit here if he stayed on those boards. Chip tried to get it into the slot. We've got a penalty for slashing. And if that's to Barry's Bay, they are going to lose their mind. Now it's to Murray Free. 2 minutes for slashing. And they'll go to the power play for Barry's Bay.
This is a good chance to test Morrison here. He's been lights out. They haven't been able to really solve him so far. So this will be a big test for him, and see if they can sustain pressure in the Tweed zone.
How did he make those 2 saves?
Unbelievable. Confidence, Billy. All in the confidence.
You betcha. Great form. Point chance now. Summers. Crossover. Back to Summers. Another pass. Shot this time. Whistles it just wide. Elson battling in front. Great support there. He'll just slip and fall. Campbell behind the net to the slot. Missed that. Summers. He'll gain the blue line. Pass across ice. And in. Good play there. They'll drill it down the ice for Liam Stoltz. And behind the net goes Lipinski. He'll throw it around the net. It's picked off. They'll cycle it back with 1.25 minutes minus a penny remaining here in the power play for Barry's Bay. Ron Himlake. Quick. Stoltz. Barry's Bay with speed through. It's knocked down. They're away again, and it's the dangerous Tricoli. He'll turn back and smart to kill more of this penalty. Back to Carruthers, and they'll dump it down. There he is again. Tricoli in. Tried to dance him. He's into the corner. He'll spin back out. Great kill by Tricoli and these Tweed Oil Kings. It's Not all the time you see a star like him who can score playing penalty kill. They'll get in through. It's knifed back through center ice by Honchar. 42 seconds remaining. And Summers behind the net will gain control of this puck. He never runs out of gas, I'll tell you. He's out there a lot. And he's got the blue line. Turns back, waits for his mate. Smart play. Throws it cross ice. He's got it for Miller. Shot through, deflected away. Smothers into the slot, looking for a shot. And it comes off the handle and down the ice. And it's over in 15 seconds for the power play. Le Pen back over. And they drill it in. Enright around the net for Steve. Le Pen. And that'll end the power play. That tap of the stick. Not a great sound for Barry's Bay. Thrown up to Purdy. He'll gain the blue line. Drop pass. Morris scores! He's got 2. And Barry's Bay is down by 4. Oh, baby.
He's having a heck of a game, Brody Morris. I say Bobby Orr.
What a snapshot. And Morris taking on a load of goals tonight. He had 2 on the season, and that right there gives him 4 in total. Luigi Martone trying to get something going for his boys. Throws it to the slot. Goes astray, back to the point. They throw it in. Hits the mesh that doesn't come down. Martone again into the corner. He'll go to the front of the net looking for a pass. They walk it into the slot. Tweed will take that away and move through center ice. Good play there. I move it down. Thrown up to Martone. He was looking for a line change. No icing. Elson's got that one. Martone on his horse. Thrown through the center ice area. And Campbell will throw it over. And they'll misjudge that. Good body on the boards again. Moving it in. Pass across the blue line. Dick walking around him. Murray free, knocks him into the net, and a couple Wolves will collide. And we'll have a face-off inside the zone. With 4:46 to go here in the second period. Oh, it's coming outside the zone. Face off, the blue line outside the Tweed zone. And it's Tweed who will gather this puck and throw it up. Ingram behind the net. Pickles with a body there. Good play on the boards. And they'll move it through center. The forecheck is really causing problems for the Barry's Bay Wolves. Through the center ice area. There's what a play by Reinhold. To just about move it through the line. What a pass across. Reinhold with speed to the slot. Shoots, and he just missed the corner on that one. Smart, nifty play by 16. He's cooking today, let me tell you. And a lift. Pickles again to the point. And it's shoved down the ice. And the first man to be there will be Honchar. He turns, drills it around the boards. It hits something on the wall. And it comes back out to Barry's Bay sticks. To the slot, thrown. And it'll go up into the wall. I think it hit the net, so it's going to be outside the zone for the Tweed Oil Kings. And saying about Brody Morris, he now has 4 goals and 9 assists, and that'll put him at 13 points in 14 games as a defenseman. And he is so solid defensively. When you're a point a game as a D, I mean, you're in legendary status. That guy is a 5-tool athlete. He's got good speed, hands, great passing, great body work, and he can shoot like there's nobody's business.
He's a great teammate too. I talk to a lot of these Oil Kings players, and they can't stress enough how great he is on the ice and in the room.
It's surprising he doesn't have an A on his shirt, but they have a lot of leaders on this team from what you've been telling me. And look at the lift there at the blue line. Tried to get it across, and it's shoveled back to the neutral zone. Ripped in, knocked down. That's got to hurt. Yep, Nolan Rook took that on the inside of the hand. Ripped up. Ooh, no, that is a giveaway. That is a chance, and that's a big save by Lipinski to keep it at 5-1. Thrown up, and they've got speed. Tried to get around The sure-footed McCann.
Come on, Devin.
It's caught up in their jerseys.
Get it.
Knocked away.
Step up, Birdie.
Flipped up almost into your living room. And we'll have a face-off outside the zone. 2:54 to go here in the second.
One thing I got to mention here is we haven't really seen very much of Jesse Dick in this game so far. It's been very quiet for his standards. I was expecting this to be his kind of playground for the type of rink this is.
That's a good point. Jesse Dick was electric against the Phantoms when we were up in Barry's Bay. He was really a shining star there. This game, Tweed's got his number, and Tricoli again trying to work him. He's got one hand on the stick and beating everybody. Throws it back behind the net to Murray Free, and it goes to the point, and a shot through. Lipinski finds that with a blocker and steers it into the corner. Sift up. They got a chance here for a 2-on-2, maybe 3-on-2. What a move. Drop pass. It hits a foot, comes back out to center ice. And they'll have to restart. Miller, a good pass, throws it up. What a knockdown. Unreal. Chips it up, and they move in. Jack Dow forcing the issue from Barry's Bay. Look at the stop and turn. He's got help there from Tricoli. The pass to the boards is out, and they're in. Losing the puck at the blue line was Bolton, but they regain it. A shot and a stop by Evan Morrison. Thrown behind the net. Carruthers onto the half boards for Doherty. Doherty to Tricoli. Tricoli loses it. He'll try and regain it here. Takes the hit from Pearson. They gain the blue line. It's Miller into the corner. Tries to throw it out in front. It's Martone giving her all. Thrown down the ice, and that will be an icing. Martone forcing that play, and all he had was to drill it down the ice and get an icing.
Tweed is going on all cylinders right now, so this is the team that we've known to see play all year round. So look out. If this is what we expect the next couple games, whoever they're going to be playing, they're playing Gann next weekend. It's going to be a good one as well.
Gann and Tweed?
Yeah.
Are we doing that? Nice. Knocked down at the neutral zone. Drilled in. And it looks like a hand pass will bring stoppage to play. With a $1:31 to go, each team going strong. There's number 12, Jesse Dick. Maybe this is the time that he gets rolling and can net one for his mates before the end of this period to come within 3. And Tweed knows Barry's Bay is never out of a hockey game. They always give it their all, and they find a way to get back into games. That's why their community is so strong in support. How did he knock that one down? What a great play, and a mistake there will bring it back into the zone. Cross-ice pass, and a great defensive play will put that up into the mesh, and it'll be brought back down outside the zone. Lipinski was shelved, I think it was a week ago, when we were talking to him before the game and how special he played in a rout. He was tremendous in the saves he could make. He played incredible, and you never say that in a double-digit goals against.
No, and that game wasn't on him. You know, the Wolves had a charity tournament the night before, and so they only dressed 2 lines, so they only had something like 11 or 12 skaters for the game. So that second period was tough for him, but the first and third periods, he played phenomenal, making a lot of key saves.
It's such a good point. As a goalie, you've got to remember what you can save and what you can't. And as a goalie, you know, Justin, you believe if you did something different, you could make every save, but you've got to be realistic as a goalie, and I feel like Lipinski is like that. That's shot in around to the corner. This period's coming to an end with 35 seconds remaining. Barry's Bay pressing to get that second goal and get them rolling, boarded by Campbell. Into the corner, Le Pen, trying to move it out, 25 on the clock. Onto the half boards, shoveled up to center ice. They'll have one more opportunity here. Thrown in, around the boards. Trying to force him. He will not take it away, though. Great job by Carruthers to hold on to this. Bodies flying everywhere. Shot down the ice, held on, and that's going to end the period. 5-1 Tweed going to the third. Great hockey action. We'll have more of it. 20 more minutes as we take a little pause, flood the ice, and we'll be back, folks. Stay with us. EOSHL TV next. set for the third period. An exciting 40 minutes. And in that period, low scoring, low shooting period. 8 for Tweed in shot, 7 for the Wolves. The only goal of the period, Brody Morris having himself a game from Mitch Purdy, his second of the game and fourth of the season. He's having himself a good time. And the penalties were fast and furious. Both of these clubs coming out with firepower and a lot of hitting, which this crowd absolutely loves. Both teams looking for the 2 points. One team trying to leapfrog the other. And Barry's Bay has to find 4 goals. Well, I just want to give you the scores around the league from last night. Arnprior Rivermen were down 7-5 to Bytown Royals. Pagan Falls Rapids beat Glengarry Vipers 4-2. Gananoque got past the league-leading Deserano Bulldogs 5-2 and now have an opportunity to take first place in the Western Conference. South Stormont Mustangs put on quite a show, dropping the Cornwall Royals 13-2, and North Dundas pulled off a 7-4 victory over the South Grenville Rangers. We've got the third period here on EOSHL TV alongside my trusted colleague Justin Allery for the third period. Face-off one back to Barry's Bay. They'll be looking for 4 goals here in the third period as they move it into the zone quickly. Shot directed towards the net, and that's what they got to do is get pucks on net. Point, ripped a shot, it's knocked down in front. How did Morrison find that one? The dancing feet of number 1 keeps it out. Now back to the inside the zone, into the corner. Tweed will knife it through center. It's knocked down by Campbell, and he'll turn. They'll make a line change for Tweed. Knocked into the Tweed zone, and they'll corral it. Thrown up, hits a leg. So give speed for the great wielding Tricoli. Into the slot. Back at Zach Elson. Will control this one. They'll throw it into the zone. Wholesale change. And behind the net goes to Barry's Bay to get set up. Long pass. Almost knocked down. Jesse Dick will try and get it in deep. A fan on that one. And they're turning it back the other way with great speed. It's like Ferguson for the slot. Into that way, shot, and a big save by Lipinski to keep Barry's Bay alive in this one. Walking around him and on goal, shot, and Evan Morrison up to the task for that big save. Back and forth action here. Drilled against the board, walks it in over the blue line here, and knifes it in. They'll make a change. Lipinski will leave it for Campbell. Good pass, a stiff one over, they'll turn it over. Great forecheck for Tweed. Stiff pass across ice. And Barry's Bay out through center. Throws it in, Ingram will pick it off. He's in on the goal now, tries to go around one more man. The puck is on his stick. And I'll tell you, what great action. And when hockey is life in a small community, it creates a powder keg of atmosphere. Fans and families come out in droves, and that's what you see here in Tweed and in Barry's Bay. The support shown for these two clubs has been incredible, and it's only growing as we get closer to the playoffs, as this, the playoff atmosphere. They're treated to a great game here on a Sunday afternoon. Drilled back down low. They'll try and work it out from the corner. And Barry's Bay will cleanly take that through center with speed, moving in on goal. What moves? And he's the puck knocked off his stick, wondering where the call was on a slash. But the ref's hand does not reach the sky. Ingram drilled into the boards on that one. A wild hit by Liam Enright.
Thought there was thunder in the building.
And we've got one now. Andrew Reinhold's going to the box. 2 minutes for tripping on Pearson. Shot, and Morrison kicks the leg out for a beautiful save there. And a little bit of rough stuff. Morris didn't like what Pearson did to his buddy there, Andrew Reinhold, and gives him a little shot for good measure.
It's, I think, the first time we ever see Andrew Reinhold with no smile on his face.
Draw one back. Berries Bay's opportunity here to get one.
Number 16, Andrew Ryan.
Circling at the blue line. It's knocked away and down the ice. The jubilation of these Tweed Oil King faithful. Turning in his own zone and trying to move it out. Trying to stay away from Tweed as their sticks have been fast and furious in this game, let me tell you. Dropped into the slot. He's been a thorn in Tweed's side. Curtis LeClaire, 28 for the Berries Bay Wolves. Thrown way up the ice to him. He's a strong player. Into the slot. Knocked back to the blue line and out. Summers will backtrack as Millington will get on him. A big hit by Millington into the corner, into the boards behind the net. Berries Bay, a sauce pass just out of the reach of Stieg. But this time Summers will gather it. He's in. Ship pass across to Stieg. No offside. They've got a chance. LePen slot. LeClaire, did he miss that one? And a knockdown there. No call. Yes, there is. There is a call in the corner. And it's going to be a trip on LeClaire. And he is not one of the most favorite players here in Tweed, that number 28. So he is doing his job, let me tell you. Curtis LeClaire.
Every team's got one.
We know a few of them, don't we?
We definitely do.
Draw inside the zone, a 4-on-4 for 55 seconds, and then Tweed will have 3 minutes and 5 seconds of power play action, and that could salt it away for the gold and green. Thrown around the boards. Doherty didn't get there first, so Berries Bay will have an opportunity as Jesse Dick.
Time of the penalty, 16-16.
Yes. 4-minute double minor. Drains the zone. He's in. Doherty scores! Darren Doherty pops the top shelf, and Tweed, before they need the power play, puts it in the top shelf, and that'll get him 16 on the season. Doherty is smoking all season long.
Yeah, he's just proving a point why he's the best at what he does on this team and in the league.
Well, he's sitting in number 2 in the Western Conference in goals. I'll check and see if that moves him up the list.
Oil King goal scored by number 20, Dick Doherty. Assisted by number 90, Kenny Murdoch, and number 93, Tyler Robinson.
Draw one, Berries Bay now with it. Shot, and it goes up and into the glass. Back around the other way as they board and hold on to the puck. Tweed will gain it and throw it out through the neutral zone, and in comes Berries Bay. Ripped around the board to Pearson. Pearson holds on to it and throws it behind the net. Berries Bay setting up now. Walks it in from the blue line. Ripped a shot. Morris. Oh, goodness. Morrison is another one. He is on fire right now.
That puck had eyes. That puck was going to go in the back of the net if he wasn't sharp on that last save.
So Doherty now moves up, and he's tied with Brett Gustafson in goals for with 16. That'll put him 6th place on the list. A smoke show this season. Behind the net is Morris. A nice little Crosby there behind the net. How does a guy that's that mean, that big, and that tough be that good with the puck? Thrown in, Reinhold will chase after it. He'll get there first. What a slick play to the point. He keeps it. Throws it down low again to Ingram. Pickles to Reinhold. Reinhold to Morris. He ripped a laser beam just wide. Kept in at the blue line. They've got 2 minutes and 30 seconds on this power play. Half boards, Reinhold, Morris, pass across, chance again, slot, and it goes up a stick. Morris shoots! He just missed the top shelf. Brody Morris is not settled with 2. He's looking for the Hattie, and we'll see if Valerie will throw it over the mesh here in the Tweed Community Center. Taken away and drilled down the ice by Campbell. Evan Morrison. Not just stellar in net, he's a puck player, and it's turned away. In on goal, Morrison stays with it and makes another great save on the wrap. Sifted up through center ice. walking it over the blue line. Tyler turns it over and it's thrown up the ice. A long ice pass out of reach. Morrison holds onto it steady and they'll reset. Back behind the net goes Carruthers. Elson, sorry. Back up to Purdy and turned over. Back the other way goes Barry's Bay. They are still looking for goals. Into the corner and behind the net. Back spin move to the point. Shot. Deflected away. Penalty coming. On the seat of his pants and makes a beautiful move. Number 21, Zach Elson. And we'll get an icing, a hook, and a 5-on-3 for 1:08 seconds. Well, this game has had it all.
5-on-3 coming up.
The shots on goal are 24-17. This has been a tight-knit hockey game for both teams. It hasn't been wide open. It's been very close. Close passing, good body checking. It's had it all, and a few fights as well.
One player we have not seen on the score sheet in terms on the goal column is our boy Andrew Reinhold.
He's got an assist.
He does have an assist.
He does have an assist. Shot through and it's blocked. Sift back and over. Dumped in. Going after it is Summers. He's met. And it's drilled down the ice. 39 remaining in the 5-on-3. They quickly turn it back around. Asking for it there. Won't receive it. Elson will gain it. Ingram. Long ice pass. Good hold there. Flipped across. And they'll hold the zone. 22 seconds. Shot through deflected in on goal. He scores! The Oil Kings are running the show. And it's 7-1. Tweed.
The key here for Barry's Bay is to keep playing. Keep playing and build on something.
Well, Tweed's opportunities, when they get them, they're burying them. The Barry's Bay Wolves, when they're getting chances, they're met with a goalie by the name of Evan Morrison, who just keeps the stellar pace of his goaltending up through just about 60 minutes. Good play around. McCann is too smart for that one. They're across the blue line and knocked away by the defense. And Pearson just missing a hit. And that's going to be a penalty. Probably a charge, I think, on free, but he didn't even make contact with it.
Looked like there was a little bit of a knee-on-knee collision.
Yeah, you're right. That's the call. Kneeing Murray free. He just got out of the way and got a little piece of him.
That's up to you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Face off inside the Tweed zone.
We're going to give a little shout out here to Vito's Pizza here in Tweed. They have a delicious pie.
I'm addicted. Every time we come there, I think they got a 2 for $33 deal or something, and we just devour a pizza on the way home. It's beautiful.
They're an official sponsor of the Tweed Oil Kings, so whenever you come on in, go to Vito's.
Come out of the arena, a little right. It's just down the street, friendly, and you might actually meet some Tweed Oil Kings there. We've seen a few of them every time we go. Rhino was there. Great save by Evan Morrison again. I mean, they're up 7-1, and I'd give Morrison first star right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Morrison's been great on his team. He hasn't given the Wolves anything all game, and I've been really impressed with his puck tracking in this game, especially with how wild this puck can move in this ring.
A lot of screening in front. He's able to track it, as you say, and they've got a chance on him again. He sniped it top shelf, and Barry's Bay will bring her back to a 7-2 score. And that one there was a tough shot. That's the one just above the armpit. It's hard to get your hand up there. Brilliant shot. But
that was a beautiful shot, as you said, and as I mentioned earlier, the Wolves just have to keep playing their game, and they're, at that point, they just have to try and build on something and work towards next week when they face the Phantoms.
You come into this game with some vigor. Like you say, it leaks into your next game. You don't want to start a steamroll of getting drubbed like this. And Barry's Bay, they'll collect themselves in their next game. I'm pretty sure it's against the Phantoms.
That's correct.
Yeah, that will be a really good Barry's Bay game, and we're hoping our Phantoms have a really great game as well. It's been actually incredible. We got Barry's Bay and Phantoms the other night, Barry's Bay and Tweed tonight, and the next weekend we've got Barry's Bay and the Phantoms. It's fantastic.
And then we're going to be in Tweed on next Sunday.
That's again, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Fantastic. It's a great pair of weekends for EOSHL TV. And I got to be honest, I think we get just as much out of it, if not more, than the fans do. It's just great hockey.
It's being around the fans and everybody that's involved that makes this such a great experience. If you haven't come out to any of these games yet, please do. Support these teams. They definitely deserve the support, and they put on a great show.
And getting to meet the brass, the management, the owners, the coach, and everything, it's really a treat being out here.
Oh, it really is, and it doesn't matter what the score is. You're in for always good hockey, good hard-hitting hockey, and you get to. A good thing about these communities is communities have access to meeting these players and getting to know them. So it's fun to be around, and I can't speak highly enough of it.
Yeah, you've got to meet a lot of them. You've really got to meet a lot of them, become good friends with them, which is fantastic. On every team. Good body by Morris on the boards. LePen really dueling with him. It's back to Summers. DDD pass. The shot gets deflected. Oh my. Just tracking, as you say, every single puck. That is a guy right there, in front of the net. I would never go near. Brody Morris.
If I'm the Tweed Oil Kings going to the playoffs, I think I know who my starting goalie is.
Morrison, eh?
Yeah. Nothing against Troy Webster. I just think Morrison right now is in the zone.
You run the hot goalie. Shot. He just tracks it like it was a little fluff shot. That was a whistle from the point through a crowd, and he just snares it. Evan Morrison.
This has to be Evan Morrison's game of the season right now.
He's our number one star right now. Unless a train goes off the track and Barry's Bay somehow comes back and wins this, he is slot chance here. Free. Tries to get it up. Carruthers throwing it in to Tricoli. He's dangerous. Drag shot and stopped by Lipinski. Back behind the net and out. Go the Wolves to the neutral zone. He's almost knocked out the puck. Shot at the top of the crease. Number one, Evan Morrison with a beauty again. That .855 save percentage is rising quickly.
It really is. What are the shots on goal right now, Billy?
Well, they aren't very high, surprisingly, but they're in favor of the Tweed Oil Kings, 25-21.
That's surprising.
Purdy waits. Doherty with it. Doherty, backhander just wide. That can't be right. That can't be right. They're in on goal now. Pearson, drop pass, ripped a shot, and a glove save by Evan Morrison. Oh, baby, what a stop. In a 7-2 game, this guy has been the X factor for Tweed. It could be 7-all with the chances the Barry's Bay Wolves have put on him in this 50 minutes and 49 seconds.
Flashes of Felix.
Yes, sir. Now that, coming from a Habs fan, is, I'll tell you, that warms my heart. What a chip. And there's our buddy, Andrew Reinhold. The move and a stop. The rebound, he just put it over the net. And a penalty coming to the Wolves for interference. What lightning speed by 16. And he tried to answer for Justin Allery. Get him on the score sheet here late in the third period.
Yeah, Reinhold right now is at, I believe it's 53 goals in 53 games. So He's looking to get number 50. I believe it's 54.
Unreal. 25 points on the season this year. He's been a catalyst for the green and gold. And it's to the point. And Morris shot it through, and Lipinski will make that save. Not really what Tweed needs, or what Barry's Bay needs is Tweed on another power play, but that was an interference, and he's gone for 2. And this draw is won and controlled by Tweed. He'll sift it to the middle. Morris on his feet. There's Morrison out of the cage, ripped it up. Might get an assist if they can pop one here. He turns it over, and it's Jesse Dick, the ever dangerous. Stop by Morrison. Do you believe it? Evan Morrison. The shot totals aren't high, but the quality saves are through the roof. Slot chance hit the referee's foot. Morris was looking for number 3. Knocked down. Turns back the other way. Off the glass and out. Good play by Tricoli. Ingram over to Reinhold. Shot, and he just couldn't find the twine. He gets it again. Reinhold digging, shoots, stopped again. Tried to get it to Reinhold from Ingram. And its thwarted opportunity will be drilled down the ice with 8:01 to go here in the third. 1 minute on the power play. And this crowd is abuzz. Great saves from Morrison. Great chances for Tweed at the other end. And here comes the captain. Murray Free barrels his way in. Drops his stick, but it's to the point. Fans on it, and they're out the other way. Knocked off his stick. They gain the blue line. Sift over, looking to the slot. It's knocked away by great stick work by Tweed. Carruthers chips it into the corner. Good body there. 25 on the clock for the power play. Drilled up the ice. Murray Free digging for this one. Thrown through center and down. And Barry's Bay will get there first. Morrison trying to cut that pass off to the slot. It'll go back the other way. And Tricoli with good speed trying to get to that first, but it'll be Summers. Probably the only guy that could have beat Tricoli on that one. He's so quick. They'll move the line, knocked down, chipped up, and they're in their own zone trying to move it out as the penalty comes to an end. Given away! Morrison shuts the door on that one. To the blue line and out. Summers gains the blue line here. Turning back. Summers backhand pass. It hits a leg and comes to center ice. Campbell to Summers. Holding. Looking for an opening, and he'll find it. Stiff pass, they'll turn it over. Harvey turning around and moving it in to the neutral zone. Knocked off the stick. Barry's Bay. Millington. He's got it now. Shovels it up into the bench, and we'll have ourselves a face-off and a big line change.
Last time I heard the Soleil chant, it was in Montreal.
What a great game. Sad it's got to ever end, but 6:22 to go in the third. And it's back into the Tweed zone. Or Barry's Bay zone. Tweed trying to jump on that puck. Or Barry's Bay moving it out. Backhand pass by Millington. Onto the half boards and out. Shovels it through. Morrison out of the net. Back into the other corner now. To the point. Can't get it through, and around the net it comes. Millington on that quick. Millington hit on the blue line there. Turned back the other way. Lepin stops. Little juke. Morris forces him to the outside. Little slot area. McClare knocked off the puck. A rebound is there. Great save by Morrison again to stay steady. And they're back the other way. Millington with it through the blue line. He's got Doherty. Ripped a shot in a tremendous save by Lipinski there. That was a bullet. He had the wide open opportunity for a pass. He wasn't wide open, but Doherty, that laser shot in the slot, he could have went right to him, and Lipinski read it perfectly. With speed, Carruthers sees the line change, stays to the left, shot, hits a stick, hits a glass, and comes back on a Purdy's stick. Drop pass. Smart play up to Jesse Dick, right where Allery said he would be. The drop pass is knocked away by Purdy, and a great defensive play there. All hands on deck hockey for the green and gold for this entire game. It hasn't always been a D making a play. It's been a winger, a center, shot, and what a great stop by Morrison to reach that one with the left pad. Do you believe the goaltending we're seeing from Evan Morrison? Slot chance, it's a stick. They'll contain it. And he run into the goal, and it's off its pegs. And we'll have a face-off outside the Barry's Bay zone.
Usually we see Jesse Dick going up really hard up the ice. And you know, we've had a couple of rushes up the ice this game. A lot less than we saw last week against Gananoque. So he's been pretty quiet so far.
Tweed's reading that play really well. Even when he gets the break, they're catching him before he can get to the net. Reinhold drills it through. Stopped by Lipinski. In to grab that is Reinhold again. Throw him behind the net. They'll try and move out with it. Enright throws it up the ice. Carruthers juggles that. And Morrison to Carruthers. The confidence level on Morrison is through the roof. As he makes that play look easy, but scared everybody in a Tweed uniform. Shot through a screen. He didn't. Oh my goodness. Chance again. Shot. Morrison again. Rebound. And Tweed in front of that net blocked that one. But Morrison with the first save was incredible. Stops that one again. And there's Ingram. The turn behind the net. Lays out with speed. Pickles to Reinhold. He'll find him in the middle. A penalty coming to Tweed. Yep. Back behind the net by Ryan. And it's held for a roughing. Oh, I'm sorry. Great hockey action from Tweed. It's coming to an end, but we've been treated to some spectacular hockey. Every facet, hitting, fighting, goaltending, great scores, bodied on the board still, kick to the point. There's Campbell, he'll set up, sifted across, LePen, spin move, he's got him open, stops at the blue line, looking to go down low. Cross pass behind the net. Barry's Bay set up pretty well here. To the half court, to the corner, shot, directed towards the net. Into the corner now, bodied against the wall. Shovels it back behind. LePen can't get it, but there's Campbell. He'll corral that one. On his off, Shummer shoots it through. Misses the far post. Throwing it back behind the net. Barry's Bay looking for a strike here into the slot. Nobody's sure to get it. LePen will get it. Throwing it behind the net again. Recycling it very well, just not getting a quality shot on goal right now. Bodied against the wall. Morris holding on. And it's given away. Shot! Oh my goodness. Morrison. Back to the point. Top of the circle. Spins back as Campbell. Campbell shoots. Stopped again by Morrison. Brody Morris is not happy about that one.
Oh my God!
Evan Morrison. The tail of the tape on this one will show a 7-2 win for Tweed or whatever the final will be. But Evan Morrison can't be overshadowed.
No, this is the best I've ever seen him play, and I think if there are two things that John Desjardins wants for his birthday, is a star-studded goalie to play this game, and Brody Morrison to play like Bobby Orr.
He got exactly what he wanted. And Morris will look for one more to get the hat trick. You don't see that often from a defenseman, except for Bobby Orr.
And PK Subban.
Yeah, Subban did that a lot too. Oh, just missed that one. Tricoli looking to give him a swat there, and they'll move it into the zone. Back into the corner, thrown behind the net. They're looking to move out with it. Back to the point, kept in by Campbell. Campbell moves around him, but knocked off the puck. That quick stick from Tricoli. A great addition to Tweed. I mean, it's like a cheat code where Tweed had so much offense. Look at that. There he is. What a pass to Millington. On goal! Stopped by Lipinski. Millington had all day on a great play by Tricoli, the newcomer to Tweed, and he stops him cold. As I was saying, Tricoli's like a cheat code to Tweed. They had great offense before him. They get Liam Stoltz and Tricoli, leading scorer for Center Hastings. It's just a perfect fit for these guys.
It is, and you know, when you look at how deep this team is, you know, it's going to be scary to see what this team will do in the playoffs.
A hot goalie just adds to the fever pitch of the Tweed Oil Kings playoff run. And it's back for Tweed as they'll just move it as slow as possible. Wind down some more of this clock. They get to the blue line. Put it on. Stopped by Lipinski. Shot again. Stopped by Lipinski. Barry's Bay. Way up. And they'll move it through center ice. And right. Across the blue line. Knocked in. And off the puck. Elson. To Doherty. Chipped over. Shot. Lipinski makes a great save. And they crash into the net. He fell before he got in there, so it's not on purpose. And there is nobody dragging 35 off him, so they're all right.
Hey, you know, I've seen it before. Goalies get trampled into and it takes a good 45 seconds to get a whistle, so that was good.
That's true. That's very true.
Maybe a little exaggerating on the 45 seconds, but still.
As a goalie, it feels that way.
No, I got to hand it to the officiating crew in this one. They've done a great job keeping everything in control, even to the face-offs. You know, they're not tolerating any nonsense in this game, and they've done a great job with keeping the play under control.
I haven't really seen a missed call, like a call that didn't make sense. It's been all great. Into the corner, Enright shakes the forechecker off. Whistled up the ice. It's going to go down. No ice. 23 seconds. Oh, right. Yeah. Behind the net. Pass up by Honcho. Moving it in. Knocked off the puck. Back. 35 remaining on the clock. Ripped up the ice. And Millington almost had himself another breakaway. And this game's going to wind down. Great effort by both sides of the ice. Two of our favorite teams in the league, as we love them all. But these two teams are a class act, and they've treated everyone here to a spectacular performance, especially Evan Morris, Brody Morris, our Reinhold, Tricoli, and the entire crew give the coach a birthday win here on an epic Sunday afternoon. And Tweed will go away with the 2 points. Almost guarantee them a lead going into next weekend. And to the dismay of Barry's Bay, it was a great hockey game. And folks, next weekend, just as a reminder, we've got the Wolves and the Phantoms Saturday at 6 from the Yakubusky Arena. And we've also got the Islanders and the Ritos Saturday night. What a great game. Thanks for tuning in, folks. For Justin, myself, and all of EOSHL TV, thanks for tuning in. We love bringing it to you, and we hope you love watching it. Bye for now, folks.